FanTheory is filled with predicted spoilers. By fans, for fans. It is only intended for entertainment purposes. You have been warned. Oh man, I love Marvel, don't you?
Oh, I love it.
How many films were there? Weren't there like 50? Hey guys, I'm here with Steffan Mock, who is a filmmaker and a soon-to-be YouTube star. Today we are going to talk about Marvel movies because Steffan is such a huge fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, as am I. So I thought of no better guest than to have on to rank the Marvel Cinematic Universe films in order from worst to best.
So at number 16 and in last place on our list, we've got Thor: The Dark World.
It introduces an Infinity Stone with the ether, but the lines are like straight out of Independence Day or something.
I like aspects of it. They went like more like the darker route with it, and it's called The Dark World.
But they kept trying to make it a comedy that was just falling flat. When Natalie Portman slaps Loki and she's that was for New York. And then he's like, I like her. God, what are we like? The most stupid audience ever?
Malekith was like a very villain.
Oh, he really was. No one even remembers him. I think it's an enjoyable film to some degree, but if I'm gonna rank these,
it really didn't do too much.
Coming at number 15, we have Iron Man 3. Here's the thing. Iron Man 3 was ruined for me the minute they revealed who the real Mandarin was.
It was a cool twist, except for in Iron Man 3. It was supposed to be such a good villain, and Ben Kingsley was doing great.
And the Mandarin is a big deal.
Yeah.
It was almost like they Spider-Man 3 Venomed him. Now, I love Shane Black. This film was a standalone movie on its own. I would think it was freaking amazing. But because it does fit within the MCU, it just doesn't work for me.
There was that cool scene at the end with all the Iron Mans coming in.
But it also bothered me because I just thought, why doesn't he just do that all the time? I kind of want to see more War Machine, and all we got was the Iron Patriot. Totally sucked and was a victim throughout most of the movie. Unfortunately, I'm gonna rank it pretty low.
Number 14, we have Iron Man 2. They would focus too much on creating the Avengers universe.
The second one was literally, hey, this is where we're going now. I gave it props because even though setup films do not stand alone and they shouldn't be given honorable mention, they're doing the task of providing a movie and telling an additional story. Whiplash kind of was terrible.
Didn't really do anything.
There was no impending doom with him. It wasn't really, it didn't feel like an arc. Goodbye.
Oh. Okay.
Goodbye.
You know, there's the Formula One race, and that was kind of cool introducing Whiplash in that.
But that was it. Yeah.
And even at the end, at the Stark Expo, he's like an Iron Man with whips now. Although I did really like Sam Rockwell.
He was great. Yeah, I kind of want more of.
That's why I wish they'd bring him back.
And then coming in at unlucky number 13 is The Incredible Hulk. Part of the reason I ranked it higher, he had it at the lowest. I expected this movie to be terrible. I actually was pleasantly surprised. Edward Norton is not Bruce Banner. I like Liv Tyler's role. Thunderbolt Ross was great.
Yeah, which I'm glad they did bring him back.
I really loved that final scene with Abomination. I'm just gonna jump skydive with no parachute. When I crash, I can become the Hulk and save the city.
Now with the recast, there's such a disconnect from the rest of the Marvel universe. It really is totally
disconnected. The only thing connecting it is General Ross and Tony Stark's appearance in that cameo at the end. I still like it.
Number 12, we've got Thor.
It felt ridiculous to me when it came out. How do we go from a man who builds machines to gods?
It had to come sometime.
True. I love her as an actress, just I did not like Natalie Portman's character.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool that they made him basically mortal.
Funny seeing that fish out of water kind of thing.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah, it did bring us Loki.
I just felt like it had some good characters. I liked adding the fantasy kind of element.
And without it, we wouldn't have had the Avengers.
I do love Thor, so it's like...
Obviously.
Yeah. I felt like it was a good start to the character.
Fair enough. Number 11, we have Doctor Strange. This introduces us the world to magic. I don't even know, beyond the mental state kind of crazy world. Did not feel original, but it did open the doorway to so much.
I liked seeing all those crazy elements, it was so new, just so...
Yeah.
strange. Number 10, we have the original Iron Man. I'm not the biggest on the Iron Man movies.
I love the original Iron Man film.
I mean, it started everything. Robert Downey Jr. is obviously amazing in the role.
And he invented Iron Man. Because, like, the comic book Tony Stark was not like that.
But Obadiah Stane was one of my least favorite villains.
The Ironmonger.
The evil Iron Man. It was boring to me.
Iron Man's one of my favorite superheroes anyway, and most people have never even heard of him at that time. Spider-Man and then Iron Man for me. Like, those are my top two. While it's one of your least favorites, it's definitely one of my favorites. Anyway, guys, this has been our epic MCU ranking, and this has been our fan theory. What is yours? Yeah. And I was like, this was the movie that made me go, wait, Captain Marvel. I am Groot. That was terrible.